And tonight, Stan, we have a matchup featuring two teams with similar systems.
Yeah, look, neither of these teams is ever going to be in a rush. They're very patient offensively, and it's more about player movement and ball movement than it is about pace.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Simone Fontecchio out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's MP. And it's Hero in at the 2.
Yeah, nice pass by MP. You know, he knows how to run an offense.
Here's Levine. And Hero grabs the board. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. MP outside. Fires the 3. And he buries his first look. A quick start to the career of MP. Already at 2,000 points, Grant.
Yeah, MP is the fastest to 2,000 points in 40 years. Zion was on a similar path, so the future is so bright for him. Can't wait to see MP develop.
Here's DeRozan following the three-point basket by Miami. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound by the Heat. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. After strong rookie and sophomore campaigns, Keegan Murray dealt with some inconsistency in Season 3.
Well, B.A., part of that is him trying to adapt to off-season roster changes and a mid-year coaching change. Then his point guard, De'Aaron Fox, got dealt. Keegan Murray just needs some stability.
Outside Jaquez for 3. And there's Hero on the assist from Jaquez.
And he is so good from deep. Hero puts up high percentages on high volume.
Back to Westbrook. DeRozan looks it over. Good D by Adebayo.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Bird passes to Fontecchio. Back to MP. Miami moving it around. It's tipped. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Oh, man, Murray's so quick. Takes it away in an instant.
Out to the right wing. Back to MP. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Kings. Pass to Westbrook. And then Westbrook slams it in.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns. Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. MP outside. Fontecchio, the pass to Jaquez. From deep, MP. DeRozan with the rebound.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He had 36 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. It's been an incredible stretch for him, and we'll find out soon enough if he can keep it going. Send it back to you guys.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Here's DeRozan following the bucket by the Heat. Pass to Levine. 4-3. And it's MP with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Now here's DeRozan. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Bird passes to Adebayo. It's Jaquez on the wing. Pass to Hero. 6 to shoot. MP outside. The three. The rebound by Murray.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions. Well, just doing an excellent job defensively, using his body to disrupt the shot and then get control of the loose ball.
Now here's MP. Last game out, 36 points for him. Here's Adebayo. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, Adebayo makes his living on the interior. He's so dangerous close to the bucket.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And it's a completely new group for the Kings. So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. Ware's checked in for Jaquez. Wiggins comes in for Fontecchio. Larson's checked in for Hero. And Mitchell subbed in for MP. Here's Schroeder. Sacramento with some changes. Murray's checked in for Saric. DeRozan comes in for McDermott. And it's Westbrook in for Schroeder. MP's checked in for Miami. Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got MP, Khalil Ware out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Davion Mitchell, and it's Wiggins in at the three.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Pass to Ware, and here's MP. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo. Shots blocked! And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Hero, he's checked in for Mitchell. Three on the clock. Here's Ware. Offline with a three. And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've only given up 2 points this quarter.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Now here's Wiggins. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Here's Monk. 6-point game. Oh! Murray making his presence felt inside.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Bird. Wiggins outside. Fires the three. They get it again. Bam! Puts it back strong.
Well, that's exactly what Adebayo's out there to do off the ball. Work the glass and get his team second chance opportunities.
Back to Westbrook. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Hero for three. The rebound by Eubanks.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to DeRozan. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now just a 2-point Miami lead. Something teammates love about DeMar DeRozan. He has that clutch gene in him, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., he is fearless in those big moments. He remains steady, keeps his focus, and that makes him deadly against defenses that are scrambling to close out a game.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, B.A. Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends, and he said, quote, "My defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I got a little faster, a little stronger, tried to figure out how to be physical defensively and be effective. Them trusting me to guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense." Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. So it's Sacramento now. Miami making their last shot. MP with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Pass to Ware. Back to MP. Beyond the arc. And the Heat, another three.
Nice looking three ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And the basket by Westbrook.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So for Miami, Jaime Jaquez has checked in for Bam Adebayo, and Fontecchio subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. 1:14 left in the second period. Hero on the wing. Fontecchio outside. Pass to Hero. Miami moving it around. And that one's good. Jaquez for three. Jaquez has got 5 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Westbrook. MP with the block.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw anything weak around him.
Great open look there. He has 6.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Kings trail by 13. Here's Westbrook. Jaquez grabs the board. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Miami Heat. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Where the putback is no good. Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. DeRozan passes to Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. Westbrook missing again. On the wing, MP. Here's Fontecchio. And so it's the Miami Heat in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. Zach LaVine out there with Russell Westbrook. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Well, he might be a guard, but Russ finishes like a big in the paint.
Pass to Hero. And here's Fontecchio. From deep, MP. The shot, no good.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Here's Murray. There's the triple. And it's good. Credit LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 3 assists in the game. Heat leading by 8. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Now Jaquez. He's got 5. Back to MP. 5 on the clock. from behind the arc. Rebound by the Kings.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Right side Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray's got 11 points.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Pass to Jaquez. Fontecchio outside. Back to Jaquez. Now here's MP. Three-pointer. No good that time.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Basket counts. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
This one for 3. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to MP. DeRozan against Adebayo. And here's Jaquez. MP outside. Oh, MP buries the triple.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Outside Murray. From outside the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Well, Coach, since entering the league, Jaime Jaquez Jr. has been lauded for his strong fundamentals.
Yeah, B.A., he's got tremendous footwork, makes great use of the pump fake, and he is a tough physical player who can finish in traffic or hurt you in the post. Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And we got some point guards here who have been on fire over the past month. MP is second.
It's really simple. As a point guard, it's your job to create good shots for others. These guys also are great at creating shots for themselves.
Well, it's often the big guys who have the highest field goal percentages. To get that kind of efficiency from your point guard is something special.
Fires in the triple. MP's got 15 points.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
To the paint. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, look, LaVine is such a gifted scorer that it opens up so much for him out of pick and roll action.
Right wing. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Monk, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Miami. Westbrook taking his time here. Outside for LaVine. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. LaVine's got his first 2 points of the night.
A well-practiced shooter. LaVine has complete confidence in his shooting motion.
Pass to Hero. Back to MP. Here's Adebayo. From the right block, and the shot's good. Give him 8.
Well, it's nice to see your guys taking and making the shots as you design it, especially the shots you should make.
Westbrook. Adebayo grabs the board. Heat leading by 6. Pass to Bird. Hero outside. MP finds Adebayo. Back to MP. Here's the 3. Zach LaVine clears it away. And LaVine has got the ball here for Sacramento. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. Murray for 3. That's no good. Shooting 6 for 8 now. The Heat have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. MP outside. Pass to Wiggins. Now Hero. There's the 3. That shot is off. Now Monk. And Hero grabs the board.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Over to the left wing. Back to MP. Fires from deep. Rebound by Sacramento. Murray's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Levine. Yes! Levine inside.
Well, if you're going to go in there, you have to want it. Levine did.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Hero outside. Adebayo, a screen on Monk. Hero for 3. And again, no good by Miami.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Back to Westbrook. Takes a 3, and it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Now just a 1-point Miami lead. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Miami out in front, leading by 1. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits. Christie has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with this team. He was pumping them up, saying those guys had no idea what they were in for tonight. We've come this far, don't let up now. And guys, he's going to be stoking the fire until the win is in the books.
And Allie, thank you for that. To the middle. Here's Hero. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And that's now 8 points for Tyler Hero.
You got to do more than that to stop Hero. He's superb at staying under control.
Pass to Monk. Shoots over Hero. And it's Monk missing.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Out to the right wing. Back to MP to tie it up. That shot off.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Shot's good by Schroeder.
I thought they played better defense in the first half. Since the break, they've been missing something.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Wiggins. They set the pick. Now here's MP. Here's Ware. No good on the triple. Monk against Hero. Here's Schroeder. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Schroeder's got 4 points this quarter.
After some spotty shooting in the first half, you can see they're gaining confidence and increasing their offensive production.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And Sacramento with some changes. Murray's checked in for Šarić. Levine comes in for Monk. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Schroeder. Miami also changing it up. Jaquez is checked in for Ware. And Fontecchio's subbed in for Wiggins. MP outside. Three-pointer. The putback. Not going to go that time. Sacramento leading by 7. Pulls up at the elbow. Here's Murray. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
MP, the pass to Jaquez. Back to MP. Lets the three fly. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Muscling it home, DeRozan.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now here's MP. Now Adebayo. Outside MP. Jacks up a three. Oh, no good.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
DeRozan. Cleared away by Hero. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. 11-point game. MP. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Levine feeling it out a bit. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. DeRozan. No problem for DeRozan at the rim.
Yeah, he is a heady vet. DeRozan figures out ways to outsmart the defense.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Now MP. Here's Jaquez. Hero. Oh, the long ball, no good. And we've got 1:18 left in the final quarter. Outside Levine. Clock at 6. Let's loose for three. No good.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Well, with a comeback out of range, you can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Kings.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Keegan Murray.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
The three is in! "17 points was their biggest margin. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Now over to Dominic Hamill.
A disappointing loss for you and your team tonight, MP. What's your evaluation of your performance? You had some good moments, but not enough, ultimately.
I give it an incomplete. There were spots where it felt like I was about to take off, but never really did. And so I'm angry. Hey, I'm gonna crash out next game, I'll tell you that much.
And we'll be watching, MP. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Brian, back to you.
Thanks, Dom. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.